Okay, today we're looking at Module 4, Lesson 25. I will be able to divide a whole number by a unit fraction. So we went over this in class, but here's another quick review. So if I'm looking at Jenny buying 2 pounds of pecans, so that's 2 pounds, and first she wants to put 2 in each bag, 2 pounds in each bag. How many bags can she make? So this basically tells us there's 2 pounds and we're dividing it by units of 2 pounds. We can make 1 bag. Next, we have Jenny putting 1 pound in each bag, looking at how many bags can she make. So she has 2 pounds and she's going to divide her 2 pounds by units of 1 pound. And so 2 divided by 1 would be 2, so she can make 2 bags. Next, we now want to change, and this is the divisor. Okay, so this is the divisor. We're going to change the divisor to 1/2. So we have 2 pounds, and we want to divide this into increments of half. That means we would actually get 4 bags. And the way we know this is that we're dividing into 1/2. The total number is 2. How many of these groups of 1/2 can you have? Well, here you can have 4. Next, we have, instead of for our divisor, 1/2, we're going to look at 1/3. So, if she puts 1/3 of a pound in each bag, how many bags can she make? So this divisor that you notice is getting smaller, but what's happening to the quotient? The quotient, which is the answer, that's getting bigger. So we have 2 pounds divided by units of 1/3. So this would allow me to have 6 bags. And here's what it looks like. I have 2 in all, and I'm actually dividing into sections of 1/3. So how many of these 1/3 pieces will I be able to make? Well, you'll be able to make 6 of these pieces to fill up the 2 pounds. So that would be 6 bags. And then lastly, we have, I'll get a different color in here. 1/4, the divisor now, instead of being 1/3, the divisor is now changed to 1/4. So if she puts 1/4 pound in each bag, how many bags can she make? So she has 2 pounds, and we're going to divide those 2 pounds by increments of 1/4. And so how many of these bags can she make? Well, she can make 8. And here's what it looks like. We know that the dividend, or the whole, is 2. And what we want to do is we want to make these pieces of 1/4. How many of these 1/4 pieces will we end up having? And the answer is going to be 8. Now, we can also look at this in a different way. We can actually look at the fact that Jenny has 2 pounds of pecans. And now, this is actually going to be how much she has. So she has 2 pounds. And if this 2 pounds is half the number she needs to make pies, how many pounds will she need? So we're kind of looking at it from a different perspective. And here's what it looks like. We draw our model, and we don't know how many pounds she'll need, but we do know that she has 2 pounds, and 2 pounds is equal to half, right? So this is half, and the value of this half is 2. So if we know 1/2 is 2, how much would the whole amount be? So what this is saying is 2 divided by 1/2 equals 4, right? Because 2 and 2 is 4. Let's look at letter B. So Jenny buys 2 pounds of pecans. Okay, so she has 2 pounds, and 2 pounds is 1/3 the number she needs. So of the whole, she has 1/3 of it, and the value of that third is 2. That's 2 pounds. How many pounds will she need in all? Well, what this is showing is 2 divided by 1/3, which would be 2, 4, 6. And lastly, we're going to look at Jenny having 2 pounds of pecans, and now her 2 pounds is 1/4 of what she needs. Okay, so she has 2 pounds, which ends up being 1/4 of what she needs. She has 1/4. How much does she need in all? How many pounds will she need in all? Well, she will need 8, and this ends up being 2 divided by 1/4 equals 8. So, no matter which way you look at it, when you divide a whole number by a unit fraction, the secret is, what we're looking at is, here's the rule. You multiply by the denominator. For example, 2 divided by 1/2 is 4. It's 2 times 2/1. Or the next example would be 5 divided by 1/3 equals 15. I have 1/3 pieces. How many pieces of 1/3 can I get out of 5 wholes? That's 15. We really multiplied by 3. Good luck!